Hey guys, so this week the article that I will be covering is called No Deal Brexit Would Harm EU Countries as well as UK, warns IMF. And basically what it's telling us is that with Britain leaving the European Union, if no deal is set in place, which there hasn't been one yet, continues and there is no deal, economic repercussions will be felt across Europe as the whole region. So everybody will feel it from an economic standpoint. And the new Brexit Secretary, Dominic Raab, came out and pretty much warned Europe to prepare for a no-deal Brexit. And as a response to this, the International Monetary Fund has come out and said that if this does occur, economic repercussions will be felt amongst everybody in Europe. So they pretty much put emphasis that a deal needs to be reached. Also, a health check for the European area done by the Washington-based fund came out and saying that economic growth across the 27 remaining countries in the European Union would fall by as much as 1.5% by 2030 if Britain were to continue to back down on their World Trade Organization trading relationship with the European Union after they leave next year. So pretty much is describing to us and pointing out more emphasis that a deal needs to get done before the March date cutoff, because if not, everybody's gonna feel impacted by this in a negative way economically. And if it's impacted economically, it's gonna lead to social impacts, and it can get really ugly is pretty much what they're saying. And while the economic output for the United Kingdom would drop by more than twice the amount, which pretty much would be wiping out 4% of its GDP, actually Ireland would suffer by almost as much as a result of its ties to Britain shared by the border. So it could get pretty ugly for Ireland as well. And it also, this article continues to show us, it just gives us examples of, the economic repercussions that each country could face in Europe. And it's when you see these things, it's pretty scary for these countries and Europe as a whole, because it just seems really weird that they can't get a deal done in place if it's going to impact this many people. So it's going to be interesting to continue to see how this plays out, and hopefully they can reach a deal by the end of March, which is when the cutoff date is. And I think it's good that international organizations like the IMF are coming out and letting them know that, hey, you guys really need to get this together, otherwise you're all going to feel it. I think it puts a lot of pressure on the leaders of the states to focus and really get something done, because otherwise everybody's going to take a hit here. So yeah.